How's it going, guys? It's Hoku Arnold. I'm in Thailand Airbnb right now. But anyways, I'm going to be going over why most barbers think the only way to make more money is by cutting more clients. But the barbers making the most money right now are actually doing the opposite. They're building personal brands on Instagram, right? And this is like my community and whatnot. In this video, I'm going to actually break down the exact 4-step system that's helped barbers inside of my circle, like I just showed you, add an extra 5 to 10K per month using content and monetizing their brands to make bank. Okay, I'll show you guys some results. All right, Shane went from $100 a month to 8K a month, and also over 20,000 followers combined. Jonathan went from 1,000 followers to over 200,000 and $10,000 a month at 17 in less than 3 months. Ricardo went from 5K to 10K in time freedom in 60 days. Avon, after failed mentorships, he actually went from 0 to 10K a month. I think he just hit his 12K month as well, and at 17 years old, as you can see. He also just went on a price raise to 85, so I gotta update some of this. Jello, this kid's 14 years old. He went from 0 to 100,000 followers, and I think he went from less than $200 a month to his first $7,000 month. So again, that is just some proof. By the way, if you guys want to fast forward your business and actually take it up a notch and skip the line like this picture shows, you guys can simply click the link in the description and apply below. But either way, if you actually stay till the end and just apply one thing from this video, you will see a result. Okay, whether that's more views, more followers, more clients, and more money into your bank account, I will promise that. Okay, this video is actually for you if you don't have a quality personal brand, if you don't know what to post, if you don't have much clients and content to create, you're not making over 5 figures a month consistently with real freedom as well, you're already a scaled barber, and you actually just don't know what's next for your journey. And at the end of the day, guys, like what's the point of making the money if you can't enjoy it and you're just burnt the fuck out? You're gonna just look like this monkey and just be all confused and all over the place, and that's just not where we want to be, right? So anyways, here is the 4-step process. All right, number 1, the content web mechanism. All right, at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand this: the more content you put out, the better chance of building a brand. A lot of you guys, I notice, only post maybe consultation videos. And if you don't know what a consultation video, it's simply you in frame talking to your client and doing a consultation and just filming it, right? Talking to your client, what kind of haircut do they want, talking about their personal experiences, whatever. That's a consultation video. And anyways, a lot of you guys film this and that's all you post, right? Or maybe 1 or 2 other pieces of content. And it's like you spread yourself so thin. And the whole point of this content web mechanism, guys, is simply posting different varieties of content so your brand has a better chance to actually get out there to more people, right? Some people might like the journey videos. Some people might like you just talking head videos, right? But you have to find your format. In order to find your format, you need to try. You need to throw things at the wall and see what sticks. If you only throw this at the wall, which a lot of barber coaches will tell you to do, you're going to end up with the same result. But if you actually spread yourself out like a web, right? 1 piece of content, consultation videos. You got another day in the lives, another day, personal brand content, study content. And we'll actually get into study content over here. Another one, transformation videos. Another one, consultation authority videos, right? And last but not least, outdoor cuts in your city. That's just 5 different formats. All right, I think maybe 6. And that alone will get you guys so much traction. All right. But the tricky thing about this is that you guys have no clue what to post and how to post it. And obviously that's going to end up, that's going to lead you to getting the same result countless times. Think about it like this, all right? I like this analogy a lot. Think of a fat person going to the gym, and this fat person has never gotten ripped in his life. He has the goal to get ripped. He has the goal to get jacked, but he's never actually gotten jacked. Think about you going into social media. You want to go viral. You want to build a personal brand, but you never have. And now think of this fat person going to the gym and now telling someone, I don't need your help. I'm going to do it on my own. All right. It doesn't make sense, right? The fat person has given himself advice and he's never built a personal brand. If I were to do it, it would be a different story. I built a personal brand. I could give myself feedback. I've proved to myself I actually did it. But for most of you, and a majority of you guys watching this right now, you probably don't have that personal brand, so you can't give yourself feedback. And as harsh as that sounds, don't take it personal, but that is the truth. And I'm only here to give you guys the truth. All right? You need to get a game plan. You need to get the right information. Because if you put the wrong inputs in, you're going to see the wrong outputs. If you put the right inputs in, you will see the right outputs. All right? You will see the results. Anyways, Step number 2, and this is one of the most important parts, and this is probably the fastest way you actually are going to build a personal brand and go viral and get yourself out there. It's the 5x rule. The definition of the 5x rule is that a video is considered a validated viral video when the views are at least 5x the creator's follower count. So I got 11.9 million views, and by the way, I got 75,000 followers from this video as well. Not to flex or anything, but just I have 200,000 followers. And don't get me wrong, that's a good amount of followers, but it's like, that is a viral freaking video, right? That is the views are way more than just 5 times my followers. 5 times my followers is right around like a million, 1.5 million. I don't know if the math's exactly right, but guys, this is way more than like 30x my followers. You know what I'm saying? So that is a viral video. But a lot of you guys are going on Instagram, okay? And you guys are going on your explore page and you guys are trying to copy videos. Again, copying isn't even the best way to do it. You want to actually study the video, see why it went viral, and you want to click on the video itself, right? Click on the video when you go on to Instagram or TikTok and when you're doing the market research, and you need to make sure you're studying the video the right way. So I'm going to actually give you guys a quick little breakdown on how you guys are actually going to be able to do this. All right, you just go on your explore page. Super easy. You go on your explore page, okay? And for example, there is so much brain rot in here, my God. But the best way to actually do this, you guys, is by going on your explore page, and then you want to just scroll until you find that right video. This one, 17,000 likes. This guy is pretty big in the space, but this isn't even his account. So 17,000 likes, 40,000 likes actually, and depending on how much views he got as well, let's just say this video got 1 million views. That is a viral video. But if you study Ashton Hall, and Ashton Hall has 17.9 million followers, so when you see a video of his that has 7 million views, don't get me wrong, that is a viral video, but you have to keep in mind that he has so much damn followers, so right when he posts a video, it gets pushed out either way. Once you're at that point of like Speed, Ashton Hall, Aiden Ross, all these big guys maybe on like the content space, it's so much easier to go viral. So when you see a video that has 1 million views and the person who posted it has like 1,000, couple thousand followers, that is more of a viral video because that is 5x the creator's follower count. Okay, so again, this is exactly how you're gonna stay ahead of your competition. And no, you don't need personal brand courses. Just use this guy to your advantage, okay? He is the head of IG and he's constantly updating about new updates. And no, I'm not getting any money from this. This is literally free promo. He's the GOAT, okay? Number 3, authority positioning. I can't stress this enough. Broke barber, rich barber. The only difference isn't haircuts. Your haircuts and my haircuts could be the exact same, but the difference between me and you is that I position myself as an authority. Look at the background. I'm in a penthouse cutting hair. That's authority. And yes, it might come off as flexy, but this puts me in automatic authority. And then you look at this Indian barber cutting with shears and he just looks all sloppy. He looks like he's sweating in this. You don't look like a freaking $50 barber, let alone a $20 barber, okay? So you need to dress and act like the version of you who's charging 85 plus or 100 plus or 150 plus, right? Honestly, it all comes down to alignment. Let's think about the best version of yourself that's making 15K, 20K a month, or whatever your best version is, okay? That version of you compared to the version of you right now, the only difference is habits and information. If you had the same information that I had that allowed me to make a shit ton of money, a lot more than 5 figures a month, 5-figure days, and allowed me to just absolutely kill the barbering industry, if you had the same information, you'd probably be able to do the same thing, right? So it's not a work ethic problem unless you're lazy as shit. It's usually just an information problem and it's a habits problem. You know what I mean? You're not aligning with that version. And once you align with that version, you're putting the inputs in. The universe will slowly catch up and you will become that. So last but not least, going back to a lot of you guys who have scaled your barbering business, what do you do now? You know, once you have the brand, now what? So again, you could raise your prices and obviously get a shit ton more quality clients and make 12, 15K a month like my client Avon here, all right, at 17 years old. If you want to keep cutting hair forever, you totally can, okay? Or you can monetize, start the product line. Lance Baker, or one of my clients, Jonathan, actually, who's able to scale shit ton followers, and now he's able to actually start his own product line. Number 3, you can do brand deals. Like myself, I've been able to get actually sponsored by the famous brand, if you guys don't know, Babyliss. You probably have clippers or trimmers of this literal brand, right? They literally reached out to me. Okay, and now they give me custom clippers, and they give my community custom clippers and trimmers every single month as well. That's like a reward system I have inside of my community. It makes it super fun. Anyways, you can get brand sponsorships, right? Victor, for example, he got his first ambassador deal. Anyways, you can enjoy life. You can actually live life on your own terms. You can get your own freaking car like Shane did. It's not a Lamborghini, but it's a car, okay? Kareem, just read this message. There's not much more I could say. He's in Dubai living his best life, enjoying the moment. He's booked in advance 2 months. He's spending money wherever he wants. He's not complaining about it because he worked his ass off in the barbering business. So don't take it for granted and start working, guys. Let's go. I want to see you all win. This dude's literally living life in Dubai. This dude's 16, 17 years old. All right? You can just enjoy life once you build the brand. But a lot of you guys build the brand and you have no clue what to do. Or last but not least, I'm a little biased, but I'll say the best thing to do is literally starting my coaching business. All right? And before I get into what my coaching business has been able to do for me personally, I want to talk about the fact that so much of you guys have this limiting belief in your head that you feel like you're not ready to start coaching. Maybe you feel like you don't have the value. Maybe you feel like you haven't scaled enough. And some of it might be true. Maybe you haven't scaled. If you're at $20, $30 and you're not making anywhere near 10K a month yet, you're probably not in the best place to coach. Maybe you need to get coached, right? That's just the harsh truth. But a lot of you guys have scaled, all right? Maybe it's not hundreds of thousands and millions of followers, but you guys have scaled. But you don't know that this little skill on the side can make you an easy 5 to 10K a month online, just on the side. I mean, if you go all in on it, you might be able to do things that I'm able to do, hit multiple 5-figure days, $40,000 to $85,000 months. I mean, you see the cash outs, $45,000, $6,000 days, $16,000 days. These are 5-figure days we're talking about. This is more than what you guys make in a month, in one day. And again, I am coming off as so cocky and egotistical right now. It's the last thing I want. I just want to show you guys proof, because women lie, men lie, numbers don't, okay? At the end of the day, I've been able to make a shit ton of money, $62,000 cash out. Dude, this is $53,000 or $52,900 in 1 week. This means 1 week. Okay, you can search it up. This is a Stripe dashboard. Again, I'm not lying. This is as much proof as you. If you still don't believe it, I know a lot of you haters watching this might not believe it. You guys can DM me, okay? But anyways, this money is possible through coaching and through monetizing your brand. And again, I started this when I had 13,000 followers. You don't need hundreds of thousands of followers, you guys. Number 2, fulfillment from helping others do the same. Like, at the end of the day, making the money is cool, but the way I'm making the money, not by OnlyFans, not by, selling my soul online, but actually changing other people's lives is probably the best way you can make money. Actually making an impact on other people's lives. I mean, I was able to host my first ever mastermind in Miami back in December with my community, take them all up on the yacht, brought them up to my penthouse, showed them the Miami life, got to hang out with them in person. It was just so fucking cool. It was so cool. All right. And being able to make an impact on people's lives on top of the money I'm making, come on. Number 3, able to retire my mom, okay? Yes, I haven't got her the dream mansion house that I want to get her, and I haven't been able to, fully retire her like she could. But I've been able to go back to my hometown, get her some presents, get her the Louis V, spoil her and actually give her what she deserves. She's done so much for me in my life. Being able to just make an impact on my family's life is just, it's a different feeling. And don't get me wrong, all right? I got the little materialistic stuff, okay? I got the dream penthouse, all right? At least I got to say I experienced it, and I have my own dream penthouse, and I get to live in it, all right? And this is cool, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's a fucking insane feeling to be able to do stuff like this at my age. But, this is a way better feeling than this. I'm just being honest, all right? Last but not least, with the coaching business, I'm able to travel the world, enjoy life on my own terms. I didn't really put any pictures in here, but here's Dubai. This is actually a super fun trip with my boys. I went from Sweden to London to Dubai, or Sweden, London, Paris, Monaco, Dubai. Just living freaking life. You guys can go check out my Instagram if you guys want to see the highlights. But on top of that, now I'm in Thailand. Before this, I was in Japan. I was actually in London and Sweden for the second time around as well before this as well. traveling the world with your boys, making super cool memories and building cool shit. That's just, I love it, you know? I honestly love it. And sometimes I take it for granted. But the fact that I'm able to do this at this age shows you that it's possible, okay? I didn't get this shit handed to me. I built this all on my own. I invested all of my money into mentorships and courses. And I've gotten scammed, okay? But I didn't let one bad apple ruin it for the rest. And I just went crazy. But anyways, if you guys made it this far, I really do appreciate it. All right, I really, really do appreciate it, and it shows a lot in your character, and it shows a lot in you as well. The fact that you sat through a video this long, and I know it's not fun, and I know the dopamine's not high, and there's nothing engaging edits or anything to keep you guys here, but if you guys made it this far, respect. It shows a lot. You guys can like, comment, and subscribe, and you guys can always DM me on IG. If you guys are a barber or a barber coach, and you want to scale your coaching business online, or you want to just scale your barbering business online, or you want to get your content automated, there's a lot of things that you guys have probably no clue on what I do and what I offer. And if you guys just want to know more, you guys can click the link below to actually apply and potentially work one-on-one with me and speak to my team. So I'm looking forward to it. If you guys obviously want to take action now. You know, don't wait, because after this video, you're going to go right back to your life. You do what you want to do with your time. I've been able to do that because I made the most of my time. So again, if you guys made it this far, please take action and let's move forward, boys. I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.